Hey everyone, I'm Nick and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to fix one of the most annoying issues on this generation of Range Rover and Land Rover. So L320 like this one, L322, LR3, or Discovery depending on which country you're in, and maybe more. And it's these, the lug nuts. So Land Rover thought these are luxury vehicles, let's use chrome lug nuts, which is a good idea, but the way they did it was not such a good idea. These lug nuts are a steel lug nut with a chromed metal cover over it, which sounds okay, but when water or moisture gets behind it, you start to get rust between the real lug nut and the cover, which makes the cover swell, and then you can't get it off anymore. One way to deal with it is to use a larger socket, but in really extreme situations like what's happened to me before, you put the larger socket on, you go to remove it, and it spins and rounds everything out. And then you gotta do something different, which I'll show you. The way we're gonna prevent this from happening again once we get them off is with these, which are a set of solid lug nuts that are chromed. They'll look really nice and they won't swell. And they're only 40 bucks on Amazon. So let's get these off and replaced. All right, so these are supposed to be 22 millimeters. And you can see, it's kind of going on, not all the way. So not a great start. Yeah, this is not, okay, that one's good. This one's okay. This one's not. So we have two that are good. I guess we'll just replace them right now. All right, let's see, hopefully they'll work. All right, so as you can see on this lug nut, this is the main material and the cap comes down right here. And that's what swells. So let's keep going, we'll replace this. Torque everything to spec once they're all replaced. You can actually kind of see on the edges where the cap is squished a bit. But these are okay. Now, for these that are swollen, we could try to just use the 22 mil with what it can grab, but I don't think that's the best idea. So the next option is to go a step up with the 23. That goes all the way in. It's a little loose, actually. You can actually see right here, the cap is loose on the actual lug nut. So let's see what we can do with the 23. There we go. Looks like that pinched it back down, but it was, as you saw, a little loose on the lug nut. Let me replace it with a new one. We should be able to get the other two off same way with the 23. Here's the same thing. You can see the cap is loose. The lug nut's tight, but the cap is loose. That works.
Oh, Gunny McGunderson was here.
Oh. I was gonna break a bar for this one.
Gunny McGunderson said, I want all the Ugga Duggas.
Yeah.
It's not necessary. It really isn't.
Another successful wheel. All right, third successful wheel. Now this truck's actually in really good condition, so I'm not too surprised that the larger socket took care of all the nuts, but in just a little bit, I'm gonna show you how you can deal with it if that doesn't work. All right, now we gotta torque these to spec. We're going to torque these to 140 Newton meters or 103 foot-pounds. And if your truck rolls, get a wheel chuck and then put it in front of the wheel. If you're on the right side of the vehicle, put it in the front. If you're on the left, put it in the back of the wheel. And we'll repeat that on the 3 other wheels. Like I mentioned, there is another solution in extreme situations. I'm going to show you an device because the truck actually has an appointment for tomorrow, and if something goes wrong, I don't want to get stuck. But if you're stuck, you can actually peel off the chrome cover. So I'm going to show you how I did that in the past when I had a couple really stuck lug nuts. So get a screwdriver that you don't care about, and you're going to want to tape up your rim to protect it because you're going to be working in that area with metal tools. So as you can see, I've actually pierced through the cover here. Now the goal is actually to tear it off the lug nut. So if you have cutters that fit, you could use those. Get in with pliers and start working at it, or chisel, or any tool like that. But the reason you want to have your rim taped up is because as you work through, you don't want to just smash into it. So you want to do this very carefully. Yeah, you could also use a drill bit to get through the top. And also, if you ever have to do this, be sure to wear gloves because bent metal is sharp. Oh, it's actually coming up on this one, which I guess is another option. Yeah, in this case, since it wasn't completely seized on, once you have it loosened, you could probably pry up and off like that. So it's actually a good outcome. It just pops right off. The one I dealt with in the past was super corroded and I actually had to peel it off from the edges, which took a while. But with this off, you can find out what size this is and then you can just zip it off as it is. So now 22 is too loose for this, and 21 works. So if you're ever in a situation that you have to peel these off, work through the top, work your way around. At a certain point, you're gonna have to peel it, which is difficult in the wheel, but it is possible. And if you're lucky, it'll just come straight off like this in one piece. So that is a fallback if it's really stuck. And then if that doesn't work, the last option is drill out the stud and replace it, which is a lot more work. But if things are catastrophically stuck, that's going to be the way to go. And that's our lug nuts replaced. 2 methods. The one that will work most of the time is to go one size up to 23 millimeters and get them off. But in extreme cases, you may have to peel the chrome caps off and then get a smaller socket in place. I'll leave links to the replacement lug nuts I use in the video description. And if this video helped you out, don't forget to leave a like and to hype the video because that really helps me out. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. All right, Land Rover stuff's done. Let's see what's next. All right, looks like more common Range Rover problems are on the menu. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.